Hey everyone, Scott here to discuss Millions, starring James Nesbitt, Daisy Donovan, Louis Owen McGibbon, Alex Attell, and Christopher Ford, and directed by Danny Boyle. I remember this thing coming out, but I never saw it in theaters. Maybe it was because I wasn't interested at the time. But yeah, I had to save it for the first time for this viewing because I don't know. I just never found it. I never found it to be that interesting until I watched it for the show. Let's just get into it. 7-year-old Damien and his older brother Anthony ride their bicycles to a place where they'll eventually build houses and live at. And I like the way Danny Boyle makes the cinematographer film these scenes. This is a fantastic looking movie and beautiful as well. They move in with their father, Robbie, played by James Nesbitt, as they start at a new school, and the teachers at the school teach the kids about Nelson Mandela, and I'm impressed with these two kid actors. I think they do a great job with their performances, in my opinion. The boys make a box where they can hide and see the train until a bag full of money flies from the train, or Damien believes God gave it to them. From the sky, I should say. Which, not very believable, but... And shows other kids they have millions of pounds, which is dollars in England. And Damien wants to give it to the poor and homeless people. And that's by that actor, Alex... And that... By that actor, Alex Attell, is very believable by him. And Danny Boyle picked the right actor as a kid to portray this character. Damien runs into a homeless man, and Anthony advises him to stay away from him until they give him a jar of money, which is rather dangerous. And why is this thing rated PG when they bring up real life situations versus a nipple a few minutes later? I felt that was inappropriate for a PG rated movie, in my opinion. I like the scene when the trash bin talking as a machine and Damien puts 1,000 pounds in the lady, and that scene was very charming, and Anthony explains about how the government burns the money after they get the money from the train. And I thought that didn't make much sense, and the boys get in trouble by the principal, and Robbie makes the lady who talks with the trash bin, Dorothy, played by Daisy Donovan. And again, she's charming in this movie as she's dating Robbie at this point in the movie. They invite Robbie and Dorothy to their play The Nativity Story because it's Christmas time, and Damien runs into the homeless man while at the play, and Damien meets misses his cue, as he runs out of the stage and goes home and to hide the money in the attic, because the homeless man is after him and his money. The boys tell Robbie, and they take it to Dorothy's house, which was a smart move, and Damien running away from the homeless man until he finds him, which was rather an intense scene. Dorothy takes Damien while Robbie takes Anthony to one bank after another and gets money, which is robbery. But I do like these characters, and under the circumstances of this plot, I care for them, and they take each and every single bit of money and put it all over the house and celebrate until the homeless man ruins the fun, and there's people lined up with money begging from them, and Damien takes the money and sees his mother as a vision as she died a long time ago. And after she says goodbye, throws and gets rid of the money by burning it up, Dorothy stays with is a kind of a good ending, but things go back to normal. That is beyond fantastic, just as well as them going to the beach by the end of the movie. Now it's time for the rating. I'll give this movie a 7.4 out of 10. The cinematography was very good, and I like and care for these characters, and the plot was complicated, particularly since the accents are hard to understand, but that's okay. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. So we'll be back next week with Sunshine, a movie I am ready to talk about, but I'll wait till next time. And until then, let's get strange and go action.